Welcome to the Quarantine Cooking Show.
Announcements with guitar.
I'm Lila and this is my Uncle Rich.
I worked at Thea and I used to own elephants. Today we're making creamy spinach mac and cheese with stuff that we have in the cabinet, freezer, and the shelves.
So if you're looking for something to make during quarantine, this is a great recipe.
First, get all your ingredients together before you get started. Salted water, and then we're going to melt some butter to make the glue.
1 stick, half cup of butter.
And in the pan, break it in half. You're also going to heat up the milk. You don't want to boil the milk, but you want to heat it up. That way, adding warm milk to the roux will keep it from getting clumpy. Seasoning.
Salt, pepper, nutmeg.
Pepper, nutmeg, flour. Want to stir it. You want to cook out the raw flour taste for a few minutes, but you don't want to let the roux get too brown. You want to keep it blonde. Slowly add your warm milk. A little at a time. You can make this as a bechamel, and you can make this as thick or as thin as you want, depending on what you're using it for. You can use it for chicken, asparagus, cauliflower. You can do this dish if you want to make gluten-free with your cauliflower. It's a good start for like potatoes au gratin. Piece of roasted fish. Add the cheese to it. Mayonnaise is really good on top of a burger. You want to make it real messy sloppy. Use yellow cheese and you can do a cheese stick. Okay, pretty much thick. Turn off the heat. Slide it off. And then you want to add the cheese a little bit at a time.
Okay.
And then you just start mixing it. Now's a good time to hit it with a couple. And this is optional. You don't have to do this. Couple dashes of Tabasco, couple dashes of Worcestershire, and a little bit of some dry mustard. That's some more cheese.
White cheddar here. What else could you use?
Any cheese you want. You can use Swiss, Parmesan, yellow cheddar, blue cheese, goat cheese, American cheese. Any combination of that, whatever you like, whatever you have in the fridge. How long does that pasta say to cook?
Cooking time for 12 minutes, but al dente for 10.
All right, you don't want to do more than 10 then, because we're still going to cook it in the oven for like 10 minutes, half an hour or so. Check the pasta. Make sure it's Alright, next thing we're going to add is the spinach. Frozen spinach that we defrosted, squeezed, and drained. If you don't get all the water out, it's going to make everything soupy. And we'll fold in the Mornay.
What does folding in mean?
Mixing it in. Slowly mixing stuff in together. Put some of your Mornay on the bottom of your baking dish. Lila, you know what we call a spatula in the restaurant business?
I don't know. What?
A money saver. We have some ramps. Anything extra can go in here. Ham, peas, hot dogs, leftover Italian sausage, meatballs, corned beef. I put corned beef in there. It's been delicious.
We put in chives and ramps.
Molten sea salt. It's flaky and delicious, but not too salty. Very clean tasting. right now, we'll go to the topping. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is make a crusty topping, basically called a streusel. Not strudel, streusel. So we've got about a couple panko breadcrumbs, so you can use regular breadcrumbs. Right? Put that right in there. You need olive oil. You can also use melted butter. I just like the olive oil is better. I'm going to start with about a quarter cup. Don't put too much in here. You can always add more. It's tough to take it out. Mix it up with a fork. This will make the crust combined and uniform, and it won't get burnt. It'll get golden, but not like burnt.
I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came in here for a special offer. Guaranteed personality.
Pop it in your oven and set the timer for about 30 minutes. We're going to bake it uncovered, but keep an eye on it. What we want to get it is golden brown, bubbly, and delicious. So, but if the top is getting ahead of your pasta, then you can put foil on it. But this way, you know, I think it'll time out pretty good. And it should be bubbly and hot inside, golden brown on, crusty on top. So go ahead, I'll put it. In it goes. And now we just have to wait.
So how's the cat?
Yeah, he seems fine. How's your horse?
He's good.
See your mom lately?
Oh, that's fine.
So school's going good, huh?
Oh, it's great.
Never mind.
How's work?
I don't know. I've been there.
I haven't been anywhere.
See anybody?
I can no longer shop happily. I came in here for a special offer.
Alright, it's golden brown and bubbling, so I think we're ready to go.
It's time to taste the mac and cheese.
Guaranteed personality. It's not here.